Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome. Hey, Ray. Welcome, Ray. Welcome.
What's happening, brother?
Hello. We'll get started shortly.
Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, welcome.
We'll get started shortly. Ray, welcome. Hey, Corliss, welcome. Welcome, Corliss.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Gerald, welcome, Gerald. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. This evening is Forex, futures, and cryptos. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Back to work. We'll get started shortly. This evening is Forex, crypto, and futures. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Bill, welcome, Bill, welcome.
Hey, Danny.
We'll get started shortly. Hey, Stella, welcome, Stella, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Forex, cryptos, and the futures market. We'll get started shortly. Hope everyone had a great weekend. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my trading screen here. Let's see here. Okay, so you guys should see my screen. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Back to work. Hopefully, we should see, I'm hoping that we see some volatility this week. All right. Things have been slow, a lot of consolidation in Forex. There are some moves, but we'll go over that. We'll go over that. As far as there isn't much with the futures market. All right, so the equity futures are kind of flat right now. All right, flat, not a lot going on. As far as cryptos, we've seen a move higher, but it's kind of this is Bitcoin here, and it has stalled. We're waiting for a buy signal. This is on the daily time frame here. So let's take a look here. So right here is resistance, and we're trading right at resistance. That resistance is 24,362. All right. So we're near that. Support is still at that 20,000 mark. All right. So 20,000 right here is support. Let's bring that up a bit here. And after I go through these, we'll open up the floor for questions. All right, any symbols you guys want to take a look at. All right, so here is 20,000, and it looks like it's right now, it's trading within 20,000 and 24,000, okay, on Bitcoin. So the sell short signal, hey, Amy, welcome, Amy. The sell short signal has closed right here. So here was the sell short signal on Bitcoin, right? And as you guys know, you guys should know this, right? Bitcoin, the other cryptos will follow Bitcoin. So here was the sell short signal. Here was the cover, all right? Buy to cover, all right? So right now, we're just waiting. If we can get, if Bitcoin can get above this area right here, okay? So break this resistance right here. All right, anywhere in this area, I'm thinking around 25, a little higher. All right, we should get a buy signal. Okay, similar to here. All right, but still a bit, some consolidation in here. So just keep that in mind. Don't go long cryptos yet. Just wait. All right, just wait. We'll take a quick look at Ethereum. Let's see here. I think Ethereum was closer to a buy signal. Yeah, so Ethereum is closer to a buy signal. All right, so we've got green candles here. You guys see that developing here? All right, so this looks much better than Bitcoin. All right, right here, still consolidating. Ethereum looks much better here. So that's encouraging. All right, so we should get a buy signal soon if the buyers hold on Ethereum. Okay, this is on the daily time frame now, guys, on the daily time frame. All right, on the weekly, let's see what we've got here on the weekly. All right, on the weekly, still the markdown phase, but again, if we get a buy signal on the daily, we'll definitely take that, and we'll call it. All right, we'll definitely call it as a buy signal. On the weekly Bitcoin here, all right, still in the markdown phase. All right, if we fail, guys, if we fail to get a buy signal, so if we test, if we go back and we test, so right now we're in no man's land, right? We don't have a buy signal, right? We don't have a sell short signal. If we go back and test support, all right, if we go back and test support, right, break support, then we have to go back and look, right, at that 10,000 support. All right, so all right, so remember that 10,000 support, if we break 20, then we've got 10,000 as still a major support down in this area. So hopefully Bitcoin holds. All right, Now it will follow the equity markets. So as long as the equity markets keep moving higher, we can expect cryptos, Bitcoin to move higher. All right. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Let's see here. Amy, you had a question?
Can you do one more? Can you do Algorand? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, we don't have the data for that. I wish we did.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, we don't have the data. With TradeStation is the platform we trade. We only have the data for just the majors. But hopefully one day we'll have more. All right. But understand, Amy, that the majority, we can use Bitcoin as a barometer for the majority of the cryptos out there. Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask you something now. I forgot. Oh, it's like, is this TradeStation that has all those horizontal lines that fits all those lines? Because I noticed on, like, I think TradingView, they don't have all of these support lines.
Yeah. So we use TradeStation, and we've built our system. All right. Our system is built on TradeStation, on the TradeStation platform.
This is your custom software.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So welcome. First time here with us. Yeah. Welcome. All right. So just keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Currently, the four majors are down. All right. So we'll keep that in mind. The equity futures, equity futures are down right here. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at Monster Scalper Forex. All right, Forex. Hey, Corey, welcome, Corey. All right.
Hey, David, how's it going?
Good. Tricky market. All right, that's all I can say with Forex. All right, tricky market right now. We've got out of our 57 pairs, we trade in. We've got 30 that are above 20. All right, so 30 that are above 20. And if you guys know, if it's above 20, 20, yellow and 20, they're either breaking out, starting to break out, starting to get into that markup phase or near resistance. All right, and the higher the number, the higher the trend. All right, so we've got about 30 pairs that are above 20. All right, and then 27 that are below 20. So we've got basically half of the pairs are above 20 and half are below. So we have no real direction right now. All right, no real direction. You guys are you'll notice that the market opened up soft this evening, not a lot of volatility. All right. So things can go any direction. All right. If you guys look here, right, over here, all the pairs are red. Most of them are red. That's very unusual. Red and down, right? That's some of them are neutral here, right? Up blue, right? Neutral. And then the pound pairs are still here. We're still trading the pound pairs. All right. But it's very risky. You know, if things tighten up, I'm hoping that the market tightens up a bit. All right. And we can get more consolidation. All right. More consolidation before things break out. All right. If you guys are, let's see here. Is anyone in the shorts, any short in the yen or even the dollar? Anyone short in the yen or dollar? Anyone brave enough to short the yen or dollar? All right.
I don't know how to short.
You
Not
don't know
yet.
how to short. Okay. We are watching a move here in in the dollar index, right? But I wouldn't, you know, I tell you, I hate when the markets do this, right? When there is a lot of uncertainty. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Hey, Janelle, how are you? Welcome.
Hey, thank you. How are you, David?
Good, good. Hey, I was supposed to get back with you. What was that pair you wanted me to take a look at? You remember that pair?
It was silver. It was silver.
It was silver.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't track that pair, but we can track the SLV. I'll take a look at the SLV right before
Okay.
once I get to this.
Okay.
I totally forgot to get back with you.
No worries.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So what are you guys in? Are you guys in, who's in the pound pairs? Who's in the pound pairs? Ray,
I am.
Corey. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, so which pairs are you guys in? Which pairs?
USD.
GBP, USD. I think this is still holding fine. All
I'm
right.
only in the USD.
You're in the USD too. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else in the pound pairs?
I'm in the CAD.
CAD, pound CAD. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Pound CAD. Pound CAD is still holding. All right. So pound dollar, pound CAD. Pound Aussie is still holding. Pound Swiss. I think Thailand was in this. All right. Hopefully, pound pairs are moving a bit. So hopefully that will pick up. Here is pound HKD. Anyone in pound HKD? HKD, pound HKD. That's
I
the
was in pound Swiss and we got a couple of white candles and then a red candle. And that's when I exited last Friday.
Yeah, you should be out. Yeah, you should be out.
I was in PLN and I got obliterated last week.
Yeah, PLN.
Like that was too many white candles for my taste, so I got out.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If it gives a green candle, right? That's an opportunity to get back in. All right, but wait for it to close. All right. What you're looking for, and I'm hoping that that we get something out of the pound pairs. So what we're hoping for here, Corey, if you get a green candle, right? If you get a green candle, you might want to get back in. All right. It might test this resistance here. All right. For you. Before we move further, I want to go through some of the pound pairs and see what we are looking at. So this is, so Corey, you traded pound PLN, GBP PLN. You see right here, that's what we're looking at right here. All right, so it did get you out, but look here, right? On the weekly time frame. All right, so if we can get up through here, break resistance, right? This could be a pretty good trade here. All right. And then the pound dollar. So don't forget this, guys, the larger macro, right? So on the pound dollar, that's why, we shouldn't give up on the pound pairs so quickly. Pound dollar. All right. We talked about this, right? Last week. Let's see here. So remember, we got support right here, support right here, right? Support right here. We'll call this support. This one count. Support right here. All right. Resistance right here, resistance right here. And we had looked at, we brought out our RSI, right? And where was it? Right here, and then right here, and then right here. All right. So oversold, oversold. We'll even count this here. Oversold, oversold, and oversold. All right. And what I like about pound dollar and a lot of the pound pairs is that they came from pretty good support right here, pretty good support right here, pretty good support. Okay, and what we hoping is that we get a bounce, right? Like this, okay, right here, like this, okay, right here, all right here, like this, right here, see right here, that move right here from support, that move right here. And so what we're hoping for is a decent move. If we can just get anywhere in this area here, so let's say this week, next week, we get a move up, that's about 400 pips. All right, that's pretty good. All right, and we nicely oversold here, right? Price is holding, so we just need a pop. All right, so that's the best opportunity we have right now. All right, and I'll show you guys what we're looking. Any questions on this? I want to show you guys a couple more on pound dollar. So those of you who are holding pound dollar, all right, just stay with it. Try your best to stay with it. Okay.
I have a question
Okay.
regarding how to pick an entry. Would you say it's a reasonable idea to look at the shorter time frames before you decide off of the 240 before picking a spot to enter a trade?
Yes, you can. For new traders, I wouldn't recommend that. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, for new traders, stay on the 240. As you become very savvy, right? You can use the 30-minute. All right. The way you can do that, all right, once you guys get really for new traders, right? For new traders, once you find a rotation, so let's say we've got a rotation going, so you know that the direction, you know, they've decided, right? The big money, they've decided on a direction long. Okay, so you know several pairs have given buy signal. They're going through that markup phase. So you know, okay, we're definitely moving higher. Then you can find a pair that perhaps hasn't given a buy signal yet. Okay, hasn't given the buy signal yet on the 240. Okay, but perhaps have given one on the 30-minute. All right, but you've got really strong confirmation. Then you could perhaps take that trade on the 30-minute. Because you know you'll get follow through, right? Because the other pairs are leading. That's the only time I would recommend doing that.
Yeah, I'm saying that because like a lot of times it's our responsibility to catch the breakout as it's happening, not after, not to get in after, or do our best to get in while it's happening. So like I did some reading on it, and I just wanted to see what you thought about that.
Yeah, if we stay on the 240, you should be fine, because you know we're keeping that trade. You know, if it catches a nice trend, all right, we'll keep that trade for a few weeks, a month. So you don't have to time it that closely. All right. But yeah, there is a way to do that. But you just need a lot more confirmation to get on the 30 before you get a buy signal on the 240. It can be done. All right. You have to be a bit more savvy, but you need the important thing is we need more confirmation, and we need a lot of pairs moving higher. Okay, in that direction, whether it's long or short.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Let's see here. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. Okay, so this is what we're looking at on the dollar, right? On the pound dollar. Pound PLN, we already took a look at that. Pound GBP KD. Same thing here. All right, same thing here. Right, support, really good support, guys. Really good support, really good support, really good support. All we want is a bounce, kind of like here, kind of like here. All right, oversold here, oversold here, oversold here, and then oversold here. So be patient with them. All right, they're not totally collapsing. All right, so that's good. All right, they're not totally collapsing. All right. So uh, those of you who are in the pound pairs, just kind of try to hold firm as possible. If you get a sell signal and then buyers came in again, all right, if wait for a buy signal, Corey, like yours, where it didn't give a sell signal, it just forced you out of the trade. Right here, it forced you out of the trade. Right, it's still open. Right, hasn't given you a sell signal like here, so it's still open. You get a green candle. Right, don't be afraid to get back in again, but wait for that candle to close. Wait for it to close on the 240. If you wanted to put together a 30-minute, so let's take a look here. So GBP, PLN. All right. So if you wanted to, right, if you wanted to be aggressive and you want to get in on the 30-minute all right, to push that 240 up, you could do that. All right. But if it gives you, wait for a buy signal, Corey, wait for a buy signal on the 30. All right. Wait for a buy signal. All right. If it gives you a buy signal, you can get in. All right. But understand that once this candle closes green, all right, you can't, you got to turn that 30-minute off and then just follow your price action on the 240. Okay.
Understood.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So let's see what else we've got. Let's see what else we have. I hate these markets. You guys know that we don't like trading this market, right? We don't have an overall rotation, right? And if you guys look up here, right, we don't have the yen pairs are starting to pick up, right? Euro, yen, right? Kind of mixed, but let's take a look at what's happening with the yen pairs. All right, short. This is short. All right. Now I know we can't go we can't do anything. Let's see here on the 240, but perhaps on the 30-minute, you guys might find an opportunity, but just be careful. Just be careful. Tricky market right now. All right. So here is resistance. We'll take a look at the pound yen. So the pound yen, here's the pound yen right here. What's nice about the yen pairs is that they're red, right? They're red and they're going down. The concern is this though. All right. If you guys remember, this was our previous long trade here we took, right? We didn't take this one here. This was the last one we took, right? And we were hoping that the price would break resistance, buyers would come in, right? And we had pretty good resistance here, right? So I want you guys to take a look here. All right, so we had pretty good resistance. This is where it failed, right? Where buyers failed. Pretty good resistance here, good resistance here. And we were hoping when we took this buy signal here, all right, we would break. You guys remember that? We would break resistance, right? You guys remember that? Yes or no? Because we need to remember.
I remember.
You
Because
remember?
I think I was in that trade.
Yeah, so we need to remember that, right? We need to remember, right? All right, so we got out here, right? Remember that red candle, sellers came in, we got out here, all right? We didn't take this, right? We didn't take this. Now, notice here that they're testing support again, all right? So the sellers are coming in and they're testing support right here. Look at this red candle right here, right? They're going to be testing this support. We're going to be watching this to see what happens. All right. If the sellers come in strong and break support, right, that could, we could get into a trend. So let's take a look here. So keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this week. All right. And we'll call it. You guys will you'll hear from me. All right. if anything develops there. Okay, so here is the short. All right, so support, we'll call this support here, resistance, and our price is caught in that box. It's trapped in that box right here. All right, so if sellers come in, right, break this support right here, right, we could get a trend. If this could start a trend to the downside short. All right, we need solid break, and we need to hold price to hold below here, right? Start and then continue lower. If the buyers come in and hold the price here, all right, we'll see what happened here. This is on the 240, so they're not on the weekly. This is the 240. All right, so we could see buyers. So two things can happen. We can break support, move lower, start a trend down, or buyers could come back in, hold support, and then we might have to look to test this resistance again. All right, so keep an eye on this. And pound yen is the pound yen. All the other pairs will follow the pound yen. So we'll keep an eye on pound yen. Because of the way the market is moving, I think buyers could hold, but anything could happen, right? Because we are not trending, right? But if sellers come in, push the price lower, and we start a trend to the downside with the yen pairs, guess what? This will open up here, and a lot of these pairs will start to trend. All right, the dollar might start to move higher while the yen pairs are moving lower. All right, so this could open up volatility in the Forex market for us. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, keep that in mind. We always need to know where these pairs are and what they're doing. All right, so pound yen, let's take a look at a couple more. Okay, so pound yen, let's take a look at euro yen. All right, euro yen, and look here, euro yen has broken. All right, so that's good, right? That's a good sign. All right, so let's take a look here. So pound yen might follow. So here. I'm gonna do. So we got a triangle here. All right, triangle here. Here is sell short signal. And look at that. You guys see that? So the euro yen has broken convincingly, right? It's actually in the markdown phase. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So pound yen, if you guys are brave, I wouldn't take this though. It's just so risky right now. Look at this one here, Swiss yen. All right, so Swiss yen. Here it is holding. It's holding support right here. Sell short signal. All right. All right, here is resistance. Here is support. You see what they're doing, all right? Any questions on this here? Any questions on this? Here is resistance. We'll call this, all right? Support. All right. The scary thing is that buying can come in. So we could get short here. All right. All right. And then we're dealing with support right here. So buyers can come in. That's the scary thing about this. So we have to wait. You have to wait. All right. If you guys want, you can trade on the 30-minute, but just be careful. CAD yen, let's take a look at CAD yen. Same thing here. Look at this, same thing here. And that's what's tricky about this. All right, so support is right here. So only the euro yen so far has broken support. All right, so. All right, better be safe than sorry. So resistance here, resistance, support, right? Support and support right here. So just like buyers came in before, buyers came in before, buyers came in before. If we go short, buyers can come in and guess what? All right, really take us out. All right, so we need more direction, right? It's consolidating. Okay, so we really need the pairs to break resistance convincingly. So euro yen did it already. We need more pairs breaking resistance. I mean support.
So David, are you saying that it's not even good to short it? To short anything at this point?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because if we look here, look here, guys. And I'm not saying that we can't break support and move lower, right? I'm just saying that it's risky. Here was a short signal here that failed. That was a loss. There was a sell short signal here that failed. It's another loss. Now here's a sell short signal here, right? That could fail. This price can go here. So let's say we took the short position here, right? Because we know there's support right here. So buyers are sitting here, buyers are sitting here. That's what caused this to fail, right? You guys see that? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Yeah. So Carlos, that's why it's a bit risky, right? And the reason is it's trapped. Price is trapped between you've got a couple of zones, right? We got resistance here, you've got resistance here, and then we definitely have support here. We know that we have support resistance here, but even within right here, we have support, previous support, which is now resistance. It's just a complete mess. Yeah, it's just a complete mess. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of times when we get into trades like this, right? Because we don't have a direction, we really need to break here or break here. All right. As a matter of fact, the best trade setup is for buyers to come in here. This is a wider support, and this is 300 pips. From here to here is 300 pips. So we could trade this, right? We could trade this here and then hope that we break out. Breaking this support here, could it happen? Yes. But we're in an uptrend if you guys look here, right? We're in an uptrend. If we take a look at a longer time frame, let's see here. And guys, we don't have much. So it's good we're going through this. So it is what it is. All right, so let's do this here. On the weekly time frame, let's do a daily. See this here on a daily? See this? We're definitely in a markup phase, right? Definitely in a markup phase, right? We've got a buy signal, right? So if we break support here, that buy signal will close on the daily time frame, right? So the best opportunity, the best opportunity is to go long, all right? But we need it to develop. But it's at an area here where anything can happen. Look here. And this is why it's giving us a lot of problems right now. All right, look here for a second. This on the daily time frame. All right, it has basically stalled on the daily resistance, support, And we'll call this support right here. So it hasn't done anything. You guys see this? It hasn't done anything here. All right. So, and that's since June. This is since June. All right. And we're getting into August. It hasn't done anything. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Any questions on that? Any questions on that?
I have a separate question though, David.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday's call, you was talking about getting alerts for buy signals and sell signals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how can I get that?
Okay. We've got to set it up for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we've got to set it up. So get with me. Get with me. I'll contact you after
Okay.
the training. All right. And we'll set that up. Okay. Who else? Who has signals? Bill, do you have signals? Are your signals set up? I think Stella. No? Okay. Ray, you've got signals set up, right? Your notifications?
I do.
Are you meaning like signals coming in automatically?
Yeah, your alerts. No? Okay.
No,
Stella,
I-
Stella, you have those set up on Monster Scout?
Yeah, I have them set up.
You have them set up? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll get with I'll get with if anyone wants the if anyone wants those, just get with me. Just get with me. All right. All right, guys, that's all I've got this evening. So just be careful. Just wait until stay with the pound pairs. All right, stay with the pound pairs, but everything else just wait. All right, wait on the dollar pairs, wait on the yen pairs. All right, guys, take care. Have a great evening.
Shut up, bro.
Thanks.